So I'm flipping through this issue of Popular Mechanics from June of 2000.
Yes.
And the title is
Moon.
Vacations. My auto blur is fucking me up, but it says Moon Vacations.
Yeah,
Vacation.
should we just turn auto blur off?
Let me do that for a second so you can see the glory that is this freaking
I want to see the moon
title.
vacations.
Where's my background? No background. Like
Moon vacations.
Moon
Reserve
vacations.
now. Wow, that looks
Wow.
fantastic.
Ooh.
Soon it will
the
be a
other
reality.
title is 80 mile per gallon cars.
Wow.
Wow, yeah.
Whole
Remember
80
that.
miles per gallon.
2000 was so optimistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like,
Oh,
Y2K,
damn.
not happening. We got this. We've got everything. Nothing will go wrong.
When magazines had
what could
articles,
possibly?
they weren't just full of ads for stuff. Postcards from the moon. We're going to have internet and moon bases and still have postcards.
Yeah, that makes
That's what
sense.
these people
That makes
think.
sense. That makes sense.
Yep. Yeah, rockets. They'll just become cheaper to fly, so we'll just keep doing it
Mm-hmm.
more and more. Actually, getting them from the moon to Earth wouldn't be that hard.
What, a
Just
postcard?
slingshot. Yeah. Just slingshot a capsule.
I see.
That'd be fine.
Wait, so has the song started? Is there no theme song?
No,
we
we
haven't
haven't
started
yet.
This is
This
pre-thought.
is
Wait,
bit where
now we have
sort of
about
screw
10
around.
people. It's probably about time for us to start thinking about something.
Mm.
You got to have that bit at the start where you just sort of wait for people to show up in
Yeah.
chat or whatever.
And
Yeah,
so
we're setting things up.
And what happens is that during this period of time, I find dumb things that we say, and that goes in front of the intro to start up. So now we have it's comedy. It's comedy podcast.
Yeah, I'm pulling up my list of thunks that has nothing on it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Wow.
Blank list.
Good.
of songs,
Good.
huh?
Very
I
good.
would suggest bacon as a topic.
Ah.
So, quick, put your witty mind to thoughts of profit with bacon.
No,
Bacon flavored car paint.
No, bacon's been done. Everybody's done bacon. We need to find the next thing, which is sausages.
I'm telling you, flavored car paint is the way of the future.
Ooh, scratch and lick,
Scratch and lick.
and sniff.
Scratch and lick
Scratch
lead
Scratch
car
and lick
paint.
cars is
Mm.
fucking hilarious.
No, I don't like it. I hate it.
How to get your car keyed easily. It tastes so delicious. All the neighborhood dogs bite my car.
Mm-hmm. So
I wonder. Hold on. Wait. There's actually. Hold on.
mm-hmm.
What about just edible plants? Just grow edible garden, community garden cars.
Cars that are
Plants
gardens.
can handle high winds, or like
Nah.
special planter.
Just put planters on your cars. Is this? I don't think that's good for fuel economy
Mm-hmm.
Or the plants.
Plus,
But
yeah, how are people
no,
getting
no, this is a
poisoned
yes
by
and.
this? I
Yes
don't
and
understand.
show. Yes and, guys.
I know.
God
I
damn
don't
it.
think I don't see
think
where people are
community
getting
gardens
poisoned.
are a really
by-
good idea.
Yes, and we grow opium poppies, so it's a mobile opium farm. Cops will never catch us.
Do it
Wow.
on boats though.
Okay.
That makes sense.
No.
got a
Ooh.
lot of open water.
Cars
Boat
are just
farms.
land
And
boats.
maritime
You don't have to
law.
worry about not having enough water because you're on a boat. There's water everywhere.
Water all around you.
And they'll never catch you
Yeah.
because you're on a boat.
Hmm. So, Alex,
Yeah.
as you're here
Oh.
as our special guest, there's some rules that are going to be particularly difficult for you to follow.
We
All
have
right.
rules?
Yes.
Um,
Yes. Give me.
we
let
do
me
have
know
rules
what
here on
I'm
Thunk Tanked. Okay,
Rules.
so
Okay, all right,
rule
ready.
number 1 is no Googles. You cannot search the internet while we're here.
Okay.
That's a
right.
standard practice.
Okay.
Also, no talking to these chumps in the chat.
I can't ask chat to Google things for me. That was
No.
gonna be my workaround.
No talking to the chat. It's a
Okay.
show. It's going
This
to
is
go
an
up
audio
on
podcast
YouTube.
also.
It's an audio podcast, and the thing is that these people, they're not going to be there when it becomes a recording. So
Okay. Yeah.
even
yeah.
though more people watch the live show than watch any of our videos that we post up.
Hey, chat, we do love you. Mostly
Is
Alex
there a
loves you.
Q&A
But
at the end.
There is a
something?
Q&A at the end. Yes, you'll have to
Okay.
stick around
Alright.
for that one.
Stick around. Oh boy. All right. Okay. Any other rules?
You are not. None of us are actual people. You're playing a fictional character.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
of course.
make sure
everything
you're
that
in
you say-
character before we start.
Everything you say and do is a lie and a part of the show.
Satire.
Yeah.
It's
All of that.
satire and
For
it's
entertainment purposes only.
Mhm,
You
mhm,
can't
mhm.
sue us.
Any-
That would be illegal.
any similarities to real people are purely accidental, and therefore, not defamation.
Okay.
Mitch McConnell's a fucking turtle.
Yeah.
Look, that's just an unoriginal insult.
Okay.
Everybody knows
I
he looks
only
like a
have
turtle.
one. I only have one.
No, he's a
cool.
stupid piece of shit and probably a child molester.
Oh,
Yeah.
all
No,
right.
just
We're
fuck
going. We're
turtle.
going.
Fuck looking like a turtle.
So,
Looking like a turtle.
Yeah.
So the good
you-
thing
do you
about
feel-
turtles is it's a real opinion as opposed to stating fact. But we'll get into.
I said
the legal-
probably. I said probably. It's my
That's true.
opinion that he's probably a child molester. As is true of most Republican politicians.
All right,
And
all right.
probably most of the Democratic ones too. In fact,
Oh,
I'm pretty sure if you're a politician, you're some sort of criminal just to begin with.
all right.
Boy,
I'm-
I'm certainly not going to regret being a guest on this show.
I'm nonpartisan. All politicians are garbage by definition.
we started
That's
off
fair.
by saying fictional characters, not
Yeah,
real
I
people.
know.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Oh
not
my
representative of
gosh.
anybody's actual views or beliefs.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So, are we ready to go? Are you ready to start the show? Are we ready to do
Oh,
an
boy.
intro?
Yeah. Let's on that horrendous descent into madness. Yeah. Let's go.
Stink, stunk, think, thunk, tank. It's time for thunk tank.
Talking over the music.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're talking over the music.
Wait,
This is
that's our
hello.
thing.
Whoops. Hey, welcome to Thunk Tanked. My name is Calvin, and I sometimes worry that somebody will show up in the background when that there's nobody there when I turn around.
I'm Andreas, and I'm not worried about that. I am worried about being brutally murdered, though. So that's true, but I just assume if they're behind me, I'm already dead.
Hi, I'm Eric, and I'm not sure if I go after Andreas or last.
You go after
Yes,
Normally,
I did,
there's
yes.
no question.
Yes.
But this time, I'm confused because we have a special guest. You can say your
Hi.
name and introduce yourself.
I'm the
Yeah.
special guest. I'm certainly definitely not just having no idea what's happening. But hi, I'm Alix, and I worry about walking up behind somebody and them thinking I'm there to kill them and then them killing me.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
That's my fear.
That's
Really, we both
That's why I
just shriek
stomp
in
when I
terror
walk.
and run away.
Why I stomp when I walk. It's a paranoia.
We should all just carry little noise-making devices that beep periodically, so we don't accidentally sneak up on
Cat
somebody.
bells! Cat bells! We just all attach cat bells to our wrists. Everybody wears a cat collar on their wrist. Problem
human
solved.
cat
No
bells
sneaking allowed.
that make a tiny beep noise every so often when you move, and they go on your wrist. It's a nice little beep. It's just it's a courtesy to let other people know that you are nearby.
Right, and if you don't have one, you're obviously trying to sneak up on someone. So if you get killed sneaking up on someone, it's your own fault.
Look,
There are glasses out there that are available that have rear view mirrors on them.
Ooh.
Also, maybe you need some of those.
yeah, but that's not my fault if I don't have rear view mirror glasses and somebody sneaks up on me and I kill them. They weren't wearing their little human bell, so I
I'm
mean,
definitely gonna start putting on a little human bell if that's how you feel about us both together. So,
I'm just saying it's not my fault. That's what I'm saying.
okay, all right.
So I watched a reality television show this week
That's your
called
first.
Love is Blind.
I'm
Not
sorry.
Love is Blind. Married at First Sight.
Ooh.
Oh, I've
Sounds
seen
bad.
the Korean version of this.
Okay, so let me take you through what I can only describe as a slow descent that I have taken into realizing that there are no limits on the things people will do for reality television.
Okay.
So, 3 experts. These experts are a pastor, a psychologist of some sort, and like I think like some sort of relationship counselor. I don't really know what the other two do, but one of them's a pastor.
Is
I
he
know
a
'cause brings up
Catholic
God.
pastor? Does he have the collar and everything?
They believe in divorce,
okay.
so not Catholic.
Okay, so how is he an expert?
Expert.
Right. Okay, got it.
Jesus.
Continue.
I actually, the answer was I think a bachelor's in theology, a master's in some sort of religion, and then a doctorate also in theology or
So
something like that.
That's the thing. There are some people who run religious institutions that they have like studied something, and there's other people. You don't have to do that.
Yeah, that's fair. But so anyhow, they take like a huge swath of people that apply, and they go through the applications, and then they like find the best ones, I don't know. And then they interview them, and then they narrow it down, and they end up pairing 3 couples together. Right?
Okay.
And then the couples, they marry the couples.
Just right off the bat.
Yep. That's it. And then 8 weeks they live together with cameras viewing them and stuff. And then at 8 weeks they have to they can get a divorce or they stay married.
Okay. That sounds
fake.
awful.
It does, doesn't
Yes.
it?
No rational human being would sign up for this unless there was something
that's
deeply
not true.
wrong with them.
That's not true.
And there's the thing, right?
Yeah.
You have already just gotten the most fun to watch people.
Because
Possible.
Yeah, you're
because
right. This
they've
is a great idea for a reality TV show. It's a
Fantastic.
pure train wreck.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they've already are the
absolutely.
kind of person that would be like, yeah, whoever you suggest, I'll marry them. I'll make a
Yeah,
legally binding contract with this person.
Yes, and they stress, and there's the only way out is divorce, which
That seems like the sort of a lie a television program would
Oh,
tell to make things
I
seem more
would-
dramatic.
bet that those are not legal marriages. I'll bet. But like, who gives a shit? My
Yeah,
point.
right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's something to be said for the marriage thing, but I think actually that that reality TV show where people get tattooed, there's like a bunch of them now, but those
Well,
are
yeah.
a
Yeah.
lot of ways worse.
You're getting a
can't
permanent
divorce
mark on your body.
Yeah.
Just a
It's
mark.
It's pretty
Okay,
much
yeah,
the
but
same thing,
It's
though.
not. It's
No. These permanent marks are being applied by professionals who have something to prove.
Mm.
These aren't any rant. This isn't. Oh, I went to a party and this guy had just bought a tattoo gun off Amazon. And he put this on me.
I don't know.
Because that happens. People do that.
Yeah.
This
Hold
is
on.
like, oh, I'm gonna go here where these people who are competing to try to be thought of as the best in the world are gonna put a tattoo on me. It's way different than whatever Yahoo also applied for this show gets to marry me.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
utter
Let me-
lunacy.
Yeah.
Let
yeah.
me
No,
let
you're
me pitch
right.
you out a better show.
Okay.
Let
Yeah.
me pitch you out a better show.
Oh, is
Uh-huh.
this isn't a real
Can't-
one?
No, this is a
This
fake
is a,
one.
This is a thunk.
Can you tattoo better than an 8th grader?
we
We just buy a tattoo gun.
Ooh.
Wow.
There's some serious documentation that's going to have to be produced for this particular show, but I'm on board. I love it. I think it's a great Ink Master spinoff.
I agree. We call it
Oh, I think you had the title. Can you tattoo better
Yeah,
than an 8th
yeah.
grader? It's just straight up what it should be.
Oh.
And
But
and
no,
every-
married at first sight. I'm sorry.
No.
Sorry,
I'm
please.
just thinking that like the way that this show goes, like there's a really obvious like procedure that this show happens. It's they bring in a guy who is gonna do a tattoo, and they have an 8th grader, and they have a tattoo, and then the canvases come in, the human canvases, and they get the tattoo, and the 8th grader is given a little primer on how to tattoo, just a tiny bit. Whether they do that or not, who knows? And then they go to town tattooing somebody, and then every single time the person obviously is better than an 8th grader at their tattoo.
Are you sure?
But somebody walks away with an 8th grader's tattoo.
I think we find real tattooists
Uh-huh.
that suck.
I think that's the way to
Wow.
go. No, you're right. You're right.
I think we find
Yes.
find like the worst tattoo artists we can find because they'll apply.
Uh-huh.
They'll apply. People who are
They
bad
think
at
they're
things
good,
apply for
yeah.
television all the time.
Oh my gosh, it's like those
People will do
reality
anything.
shows for people who can't bake, all baking against each other.
Yes.
Except it's
It's-
indelible on people's skin.
Yeah, and then they can go on Ink Masters later and get it covered up.
There should be
Oh my god.
there should be one like prodigy tattoo artists, 8-year-old that they bring in. Like
Who just like
he's like
Yeah,
pretty
all
good.
the 8-year-olds need to be ringers.
So I did say 8th grader.
You did, but that's like 16.
8th.
I don't know how
No,
old
it's
an
gotta
8th
be
grader
12.
is.
There's
It's
gotta
like
be
12.
Sixth
Just
grade.
because you
12,
can't
isn't it?
get your own tattoo
Something
at that
like that. I
age
don't know.
doesn't mean you can't cause that kind of harm to somebody else.
You're right. It's like 14.
Yeah, it's like
8th grade's like
14.
14. I don't know.
8th,
Why?
I think it'd
Yeah,
be
it's
incredible.
somewhere
Why
in
do
there.
people watch reality shows? I've watched them. I find them they're so dumb that I enjoy them.
Oh, it's
because
incredible. That's why.
It's just like
It's
so
amazing.
shocking.
Humanity is amazing.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Yeah,
fascinating.
some real things are dumber than any fiction could possibly be.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Nobody would believe reality if we presented it as though it were fictional. That people would be like, "That's unbelievable. That's so unrealistic."
Mm-hmm. I really want to see this show that you've come up with, Andreas. I think
Yeah, no,
it's ingenious.
I agree, and I do think like, are you smarter than an 8th grader? The kids should all be weirdly good.
Mm-hmm.
Are
Yeah,
they
you
not?
gotta have ringers. Yeah.
I haven't watched the show.
I
I
neither
Yeah,
assume
no,
they're
they're-
just putting in like the highest test scoring kids ever.
Yeah, those kids, if they have not had a primer on the exact questions that might be asked, I would be amazed.
Mm.
Some of that shit was fucking ludicrous.
I think
Like,
in this show what you need, the thing that is going to just absolutely top this whole concept, okay? Hear me out.
Mhm.
The person who loses each round, right? Like there has to be a loser. Whoever they tattooed gets to give them a tattoo.
We can't tattoo children.
Oh no, not the kids. Wait.
No, if you lose to the kid, you have
If
to
you
get a
lose to the
tattoo from the kid.
I agreed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Putting their own flesh and blood on the line. Can
That's
you
right.
tattoo better than an 8th grader?
Yep. You could do the voiceover. That was perfect.
That was
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Rocky Hamill killed a man and did 15 years in Rikers. Now he's out and he knows how to tattoo. He's up against Charlie. Charlie likes dogs and wants to become a firefighter. Who will win? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm so
sold.
ready for this. I'm so
ready.
ready.
I would watch that.
Yeah, Andreas, you've got the right amount of I'm trying to sound cool. I think, yeah, it's perfect.
This Thursday
Amazing.
at 7 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
this has to be like a Netflix show. I don't think
Oh, God,
anybody's
yeah.
going to intentionally tune in for that.
No, fuck no.
I would be
No,
happy
you know what?
to
They might.
I would be happy if it was even all fake. Like every last bit of it, like that no actual 8th grader is doing the tattoos or anything. Like it was all like an Adult
8th
Swim
graders-
special, you know? I would
8th
be
graders like holding the tattoo gun and then it's close up of an old man's hand.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Or it's clearly like I've seen like people do like tattoos on pig, like
Uh-huh.
a dead pig.
Sure.
Like for
says
practice?
Yeah. So like the kid's there, but it's clearly at it, like you can tell that it's like
the whole skin tone just shifts
It's-
to dead
yeah.
pig and then back.
Yeah.
Whatever that tone is. You know the tone, dead pig tone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know we should also bring back inside of this because I'm a big fan. I've been watching a bunch of like old TV shows and stuff. We got to integrate product directly into the content. So like who can
Ovaltine.
do the best Monster Energy tattoo drink. Tattoo.
I think
Right?
that's a perfect topic.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Although it might be a bit of a ringer for the really bad tattoo artists we bring on there, you know.
Yeah, that might be an
that was a
easy
slam.
category.
Yeah, they've had a lot of practice. I'm being mean about it now.
You are, but I mean, isn't that the point? It's not really you. This is your
Right,
persona
this is a character.
you're
Right.
playing a character
yeah.
right now.
This is satire.
I mean,
Yes.
And I'm not a hateful
satirical.
jerk, just the character I play on my podcast.
yeah.
It's purely a
Right.
coincidence that I play the same character in real life.
Mm.
Well, a similar character, sorry.
Any similarity to actual people I might be is purely coincidental.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that.
So
Mhm.
Alex, when
Yes.
we convened and made you fill out that large amount of disclosures
Yeah, sorry about
before
that.
coming on here,
Oh, so
we
much
were informed that you had a thunk.
I do have a thunk.
Multiple thunks.
Do
in fact.
you feel like
I
this is
have-
a reasonable time to share that thunk?
I have one thunk that has, I think, many different directions it could go into.
But that we like
I
that. We
would
like
be-
that.
It would be my honor to bring my thunk to the most professional thunkers that I
You put it in the
know.
tank.
Yeah, put it right in the tank. That's the idea, and I'm hopefully this will get us far. It'll fill up the tank real good, or whatever. I don't know.
Tank can never be full.
Tank it- well, good. Good.
And
All
Full
right.
of holes.
Yeah.
So the concept behind this is terrible. I just want to put this out
don't-
there.
You don't. you
Everyone
don't-
knows what they're listening to.
we-
Just-
yeah,
just
yeah.
tell us
This,
the
it's
idea.
Thunk Tank. You
But-
don't have to
Okay.
we
Yeah,
go
I think
like a
this would
prerequisite
actually
for
be
that.
a massive, massive success.
Okay.
Astrological sign reassignment. There
It's a
are-
surgery? Is it a
There's-
surgery?
It's not. It's not. It's not.
I think it's a
surgery.
magical spell.
I think it's an astrology. It's an astrological procedure
Uh-huh.
that we do
To
to help people who feel that they have been given the wrong astrological sign. You know, like
Tired
they're
of being
clearly
such a
not
fucking
Capricorn.
Virgo?
I'm trans Sagittarius.
Exactly. Like if you really feel like you are
This is
born under the
awful.
wrong star. Yeah, like I told you. I told you this was terrible.
This is like problematic.
Love this. This
If
is
you feel
wonderful.
like you were born under the wrong star,
Uh-huh.
we can reassign
Yeah.
your birthday.
Okay. Do you have
So
any ideas?
astrologically.
Right,
not,
right.
Not like
So your birthday doesn't
actually being the-
change.
your birthday is the same. However, you're now born under a different
Right.
like
And
It's
how
a way of
Stars.
shifting.
do you have any
shifting
ideas
the astrological? Yeah. So
for how
I have
how
an
this
idea.
happened? I know you do. We all do,
Crystals.
okay?
Crystals. The
We
answer is
all
obviously
do. We all do.
crystals.
But I want to see if Alex has any ideas of how this procedure is completed before we go
So-
forward.
So I feel like it would have to be something where there's a couple different routes.
Mhm,
One of the routes is that we can talk about how people are born under an astrological calendar that isn't exactly true to our Earth calendars, right? And we can trace back and find their actual sign,
Okay.
you know, or we could use magnets and quartz crystals, and we could have like a nice fancy little box, and like it can be like a thing, like it's
Like a device.
a science
Or
ritual.
we could do some
thing.
sort of like hypnotic rebirthing.
Right? Yeah, we could send them a special thing that they have to read and some incense that they have to burn and like you know, a thing, and we could say like over the course of the next year, if you wear this necklace, you know, you will have
Oh, it's a
you will have
time
that
thing.
astrological sign.
It's not immediate. You might not get the results right away.
Well, you have to do it at the appropriate time when the stars are correctly aligned to
I see.
reset your sign alignment.
I feel
Does-
is it
so-
a genetic thing? Do you know?
No,
What?
it can't be a genetic because it's about when you're born.
It's
Right.
not the
Yeah.
planets.
Otherwise,
It
your
can't be-
siblings or
Not
something.
Are
genetic.
we
But
chronologically
does it-
speeding you up or slowing you down?
So here's what I'd like
We're
to.
resyncing you.
Resyncing to a
Ooh, I
new
like
star
that.
sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't actually know how they think that astrological signs affect
Gravity.
someone.
Gravity is
Think about, like,
big and long, and it affects everywhere.
Astrological
Gravity is
signs
big and long.
affect people when it comes to your horoscope. and like your palm readings. There's
Yeah.
like a huge bunch of people who truly subscribe to these things.
Yeah.
But like,
And
no,
it's
no, no.
horrible to want to manipulate them and take their money.
No, it's not.
But
Is it though?
So
Yeah, we should really leave their money to be taken by people who truly, deeply believe in this stuff, not just scammers who are doing it for a profit.
so
I could believe
what do you,
I could
we gotta
believe in it if I tried hard. And
I-
then it
so
might be
it-
okay.
why does your personality change depending on what you're born under? Right? No, like
oh, are you
seriously.
talking about the fundamentals of
Yeah, the
us?
fundamental
uh-huh.
cause. What is
Yeah.
that?
Andreas,
And is it that the stars
magic.
that saw you first get you?
The stars that saw you first get you.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
they
it's
call
magic.
dibs.
I'm pretty sure it's magic.
And they're like,
it might
dibs,
be.
this one's also going to be an asshole like me.
So yeah,
And-
yeah, I think you're pretty close, Andreas. I think it is magical dibs.
Magical dibs.
Like
Okay.
it's like a magical. It's a cosmic Chinese auction. That's I think that's how it happens. And what we do is renegotiate that. We put you back
Ooh.
up into the cosmic auction.
So can I
We renegotiate your star sign.
I
Yes.
think it starts off with a consultation where you talk to them about, where they feel like their sign should be, and you do some math and big quotation marks, right? And then you
Okay.
create a special
Andreas is
procedure
excited
for
about that.
them to be reassigned. Like every person's unique. But
I've
then we
got
do
it.
the exact same thing to everybody.
I've got it.
Of course.
What?
All right. So first step is we should buy like an observatory, like an old defunct observatory, right?
Oh,
Wow.
That's cool.
Then
Yeah.
what we do is we do talk to people who are like, where do you feel like you want to be? And you're like, all right, what we can do, all we can do is move you over one.
Per-
We move
per
you
month.
in the calendar
Yeah.
direction one.
Arbitrary
because the trick-
rules. Yes.
The trick is that unlike the day before, right, you go underground here, right? We align
Hiding in
a
the
bunker.
stars.
the telescope, but it won't be a telescope. It'll be like a crystal in a hole, and like there'll be lots of like refractory things and stuff.
Oh, very
and
fancy.
then and then you have to stay down there the whole day. And once that night comes around, you come up into there, and you have to lay
That's a
in the
keyword.
moonlight, in the starlight,
In the star beam.
in the star beam,
Inside the observatory.
inside the
Yeah.
observatory,
Mhm.
and you have to stay there for
We-
like an hour.
Yeah, we refocus the proper starlight on you.
Okay. Can I?
And then we give you some crystals to wear for a while. I'm sorry. Yeah.
if we're buying an observatory, I think we need to like that's like maybe in the future of the business, right? Because that's a
You don't have
big
to worry about
expense.
that. You don't have to
We
worry
don't
about
worry
that.
about
You
You take out a
these little
loan,
things.
mortgage
All
a
you have to
house.
do is-
It'll be fine.
It just
Yeah.
it just has to be a website that's got some like pretty twinkly stars on it and stuff, and they just fill out like what? Okay, we could either
So
do
we
it
can
so
do it
they can
remotely.
request-
We have an observatory. You don't have to come visit our observatory
Oh, yeah,
or
yeah,
even
okay,
see it or
okay, okay,
pictures
okay.
of it.
Okay.
Right,
We
right.
can realign your star sign remotely through the internet.
Yeah,
But you
exactly.
You
Like,
just have to
all they do
upload
is
your
order it.
exact coordinates,
It is
and we'll do
expensive.
the rest.
It is very
Yeah.
expensive. Very
Okay.
expensive.
All right.
So what I like about mine is if they want to go to the one before them, they have to pay for it 12 times.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Oh
and
my
Well,
God.
11.
and it is the kind of thing where it's like you've got to schedule time for this alignment to happen. I think the more like the hoops that you got to go through, the more you feel like it's really happening, the more money you can charge.
Yeah.
Right, that's true. But the
All you
less
need is a
available
couple-
it is to the global/international market, as opposed to an online thing
Yeah.
where people can just fill out a form and either they're requesting a specific month, or we could also do things where we determine they can talk to a specialist who determines what their proper star sign actually is too.
An
Right?
astrological consultant. Yeah.
It's an
Yeah.
astrological chiropractor.
Yeah, basically.
They're realigning your astrological signs to be proper for you.
Yeah. I think the really great part about this is that it works like the testimonials, they're going to be great because, like that's the way that this whole thing operates is by if you understand like the principles behind it.
Exactly. It's
No, you're a
starts
genius.
with-
We're clearly.
I know.
This is
That's
fantastic.
why I was
So
like, I have a good thunk for you guys. It's terrible, but
I do. I think you could actually operate it like a chiropractor's office too. Just maybe not with the pressing, but like you can have them lay on a table and like.
Yeah. Oh,
For
you
like
know
an
what?
hour.
Yeah, we can move crystals.
Yeah,
around.
this isn't-
$457.
This is no.
This
This
is
is
a
way
crystal
bigger.
charge.
This is way bigger than a tiny little scam. What this is franchisable.
Mm-hmm. You
Our
can train.
We
Our
can train
technology.
people in astrological realignment.
That's where the real money is.
That is where the real money is, isn't it?
we need to open up something that certifies people for
Yeah,
this.
that's right. That's right.
That's what we are. Is we are.
Certified. Yeah.
We can
Um,
do it. We can be
Are
the
we-
alignment
originators.
therapists?
Should we be witches?
No.
Witches? No. Why
No,
bring
we're
religion into this?
scientists.
No, science. I don't
Alchemists.
think people that
Astrologers.
astrologers,
Astrologers.
the Astrologers Guild,
I'm sure there's already such a thing or
the
something.
Guild of Astrologers,
But we can just
whichever.
create a new one.
Yeah,
We would have to navigate this in a way where it looks like we're taking it seriously.
of course.
Oh, yeah.
100%. That's
No,
the only
complete
way
seriousness.
that
To
we
be
won't
fair,
get
idea,
the
I am
ire
taking it
of
seriously.
every single person who actually believes this stuff.
No, I
right?
think
Like,
to pull
and
on a
there's no-
point.
I'm not like no downers to people who find this stuff neat. But
No. The way downers to the
Some-
people who
some
find it.
downers.
Huge
Some
amounts of downers. They're idiots and they're dumb.
God.
So here's the thing.
Wow.
Alex is so
She's
nice.
so nice.
And
She's
our
so nice.
podcast is all about
not.
being like.
Yeah. so here's the thing. Okay, wait. So we were saying earlier that like the real like way to do this ethically is for people that believe in it. We're not teaching people to scam. We are
We are getting people who fully believe they're realigning people's astrological signs.
absolutely.
We're the only ones who know it's a scam. We're
It's
doing the training.
provable. It's a
So we
provable
need
thing
to
that you
come
can
up
do to
with-
somebody.
yeah, we need to come up with like a procedure
Yeah.
for the different like months or like, the different signs to like renegotiate or whatever. We could come up with this. We could really do this.
Yeah.
I know we won't, but like
could.
this is yet another ingenious, horrible idea.
Yeah, well done. 10 out of 10 thunks.
God, that's
Yep,
fantastic.
Yep. 1,000,000 points for our guest
I
speaker.
I bet you could actually do the absolute laziest thing possible. Just make a website and email people pictures of crystals.
Oh, you know what? I do love the
create
lazy out. That's
A
really
mailing,
good.
a mailing list.
We put the
that they get
crystal
added
on a
to.
map that shows their location. We put the crystal on the map, and it realigns them.
I was going to suggest little bracelets with a different crystal because I think they have crystals that are assigned to them, to each one or some shit.
Oh,
And like
this
you
is a
wear it.
realign-
Right.
Yeah, you wear it, and then while you're wearing it, it's realigning your star sign.
Yeah, it helps maintain the alignment.
Works
You
like a
know-
retainer for braces.
Do
Yeah.
you want to know what inspired this idea?
Oh, please.
I got the really cool idea of casting magnetic stuff in resin.
Ooh.
And I had this idea. I was like, oh my gosh, if I cast something in resin every single day, I'm kind of in a way capturing a magnetic field and holding it there from that day, and I could try to sell that to people. That was the first thought I had. And
Yeah.
like it just spiraled from there.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I realized, yeah, 'cause magnets.
magnets.
This is
How the
magnets.
fuck do they work anyway?
Do you know how many thunks
No
have
one
we
knows.
had where magnets were just
Spring
pretty much
comes
the
into
whole thing?
magnet.
Probably too many.
Probably.
Magnets
too
Should
many.
probably
pretty
pretend
cool.
magnets don't exist.
Awesome. Are we prepared to move on to other thunks? Does
Well,
somebody else
did
have-
you bring a thunk, Calvin?
Of course I did.
All right, what's your
Ooh.
thunk? Let's hear it. I'm going in hostile.
Yeah. I don't have a thunk, but I have something I
Yeah,
can talk
was like,
about.
What
I'm the thunk. I know this. Come on, you can come up with something.
well,
I'm-
I-
No. We can move to Eric.
Well, what's important about what I have to talk about is that video games are art.
No, some video
Yeah,
games
we-
are art. Some video games are garbage.
No.
There's a big difference.
The
Some art is
highest,
garbage.
the highest form of art.
Nope.
No, that's
hey,
marketing.
I'm gonna disprove that in one easy sentence.
Okay.
When the creators die, they don't get more valuable.
I don't think that's true.
Ooh.
That's not
also,
true.
Like, some art is not good. But look.
Okay.
Okay, so video games are art. What's the thunk there?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Look, okay, I didn't say. Look, sometimes they're not good thunks. Okay.
Yeah.
This is why we have. This is why we put holes in the
Wait.
tank. It's to get the bad thunks.
It's
out.
about yeah. So the thing we're doing a meeting because our small town here wants to do an art installation for indie video game art.
Like a gallery.
Oh, that's
showing.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
and
gonna
it was
ask.
Are they
one-
specifically targeting you, or do they have other indie video game developers in town?
stuff at the moment.
Yeah. So yeah, we don't
Neat,
know.
That's neat.
Sure,
That's neat.
sure, but it had me thinking about how video games are the highest form of art. Because what you have
Yeah,
is you have
arcades are just art galleries for kids.
right. You have
That take
shitty
quarters.
things. You have shitty art that's like poetry, right? That's like lowest form of
Some
art.
poetry is good. Let's
The
be
worst-
clear here.
Is
Well, the
good.
worst
What
level
the
of art.
heck?
And then let me finish my thunk.
No.
Okay.
The worst
No.
form of art, poetry, right? And then you get slightly better and you get like a painting, right? It's still static, but at least it's an image of something, right? I think even like actually in between poetry and paintings, there's music. I think music is just above
All
poetry.
right. Are you telling me music is worse than a painting?
They're about par.
Where does
Really?
cars
Maybe about-
fall on this hierarchy of art?
Look, we
Yeah.
can definitely get to cars. Absolutely, cars are a pretty high form of art because when you get to past the paintings, and you go to like movies. Right now, you've got sound and motion. It's real time, really good. Still flat. That's okay. You know, sculptures maybe a little bit more than a painting, right? And then with interactivity at video game, you're finally up at the top of the art pyramid.
Well,
I'm
no,
sorry.
video games don't have smells or touch, really.
Well,
I
that's
think
where virtual
baseball
reality
is
comes
probably
in.
the top of the art pyramid.
Yeah. Baseball. Sports are the most art by your
The most art
definition.
because it engages the most senses.
See, this is
And-
why I bring things
and-
like this to Thunk Tank because I
What
didn't
about
know.
cooking?
I didn't know
Yeah.
that baseball was the highest form of art. It's a game. It's real time. It's interactive.
Can't eat baseball. McDonald's is the highest form of art because you can
I'm
eat
down
it.
McDonald's.
with that. Yes. Yeah.
I would like to point out sports memorabilia.
Mhm.
When the athlete dies, the cards probably do go up in price, and therefore it's art.
Look, no. You know what? Look how much money it makes. It's not
Wait,
about art.
so
No, art
not-
is
when the
measured
art's
in
chef
bigger
dollars.
dies,
than
the
that.
food goes up in value. That makes it art?
If it did, yes, but it doesn't. So
I
food's
mean, it
not art.
might. You don't know how much somebody might pay for the last baguette that like Gordon Ramsay ever baked.
Gordon
last
Ramsay's
McDonald's
last
hamburger
old
in
stale
existence.
baguette. Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Old
Bad.
McDonald died, and now
Look.
this is the last McDonald's hamburger.
Have you seen how much a bottle of Orbeez goes for on
Yeah.
eBay?
Yeah.
I
The
don't
fuck
know
is
what that
Orbeez?
It is a drink with little floaty balls in the inside of it.
Failed drink from like the 90s.
That
Mm.
sounds like the worst idea.
Or like a
Like a
can
soda
of
with lumps in
Surge.
it.
Crystal
Wait,
Pepsi?
they
Crystal
stopped making
Pepsi.
Surge?
Can you imagine a Crystal Pepsi? How much you would pay for that?
I believe
Pepsi,
it's
but it's
somewhere around a
clear.
couple $100 right now, and also makes you throw up instantly.
I'm sure it does, but
Why?
Something
the
in
art,
it went weird.
but the
I
art,
think.
right?
Yikes.
The art is more valuable. I'm not now on board with your art thing, and oh god,
Perhaps
Oh,
I
what
have
is
the
that?
greatest art of all
Voodoo?
time.
Mystery
mystery
flavor.
flavor.
Oh, are they all the same mystery flavor, or is
I
this?
don't know. I only have one.
Oh, so you can't open the second one and try it. See if they're
There's
different.
only one mystery.
I mean, there probably is. If you think about the production.
They must.
Like,
Maybe each one is
system.
unique. It gets a slightly different flavor.
Yeah, they have some sort of random hopper that just kind of spins and randomly throws flavor.
Oh, he's drinking it. He's drinking it.
It's not
It
good.
tastes
Tastes like stale candy.
Stale. What kind of candy though? Like
Yeah, give me flavor notes.
What is it?
I want-
Yeah. Is it citrusy? Is it
Skittles?
Skittles
But
or
not like
Starburst?
Is it like
No,
you dumped a
Skittles.
whole pack of Skittles in your mouth at once, and it's like, well, I don't know what flavor
it's
this
like
is.
a pack of liquid Skittles, but not like a fresh pack, like one that's been sitting around since like last year.
I know
So, like, in the
exactly what
car,
you're talking about.
unwarm-
Dusty
crunchy.
like
Skittles.
like moist.
Mm.
The humidity has gotten in there and it's a little bit fucked. But you
yeah.
could still eat them, and it seems like it might be okay. He's still drinking it. It's just not
I
that
am, 'cause
bad.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell it tastes like.
Does it
Is
have a note of
a
vanilla in there?
tropical fruit kind of taste?
It's sour.
Sour. Grapefruity?
You know, maybe a little bit citrusy, but not really.
Weird.
The stale Skittles are what like dominates the flavor profile.
All the
So,
delicious flavor.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that one a 4 out of 10.
Wow.
No,
Like, it's drinkable.
no,
But it's not very good.
no. You may not give it a 4 out of 10. We are on an S through F scale, including E.
Was that a C minus then? 4 out of 10?
C minus. All right. Yeah. C minus.
That's acceptable.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well,
Mysterious flavor.
I'm really
The
glad we
highest
got
form of
to,
art was not that
Yeah.
soda.
but
No.
but art nonetheless.
Indeed.
And imagine how much that soda would cost 10, 20 years after it's
20
not
years
produced
from
anymore.
now, when nobody remembers the 2022 mystery
That
flavor
is
Mountain
item.
Dew.
Mhm.
Yep.
Incredible.
God, if that's somebody's like childhood nostalgia,
Oh God.
20 years from now, it's like, oh, I remember that one Halloween when they had the good flavor of Mountain Dew. It's
That'll
like,
happen.
oh, that poor kid.
I still have memories of the one year I got a like Oreos cookie and cream Easter bunny.
They probably still do that.
I don't know if they still do that, but I remember the time I got one. It was the best ever because I didn't like normal chocolate when I was little. So it was weird.
That seems reasonable.
I had already mostly outgrown that by the time you would have cared, Andres. That was that look. Mm.
Are we coming out of the? Are there any more thunks? I guess is the question.
Oh, I got
It's only been like
plenty
half
of
an
thumbs.
hour. Heck, I could come up with some more thunks if you guys are that
Just-
desperate. Like
we're always
half hour-
desperate for thunks, Alex.
that's
Okay.
because you don't bring any, Calvin.
I don't.
Yeah. My back hurts, Calvin, from carrying you. I need to stop sticking my tongue out to indicate that I'm joking. It's gonna slip into real life, and
You're
and-
always
No.
joking. We know that. That's in the intro. Entertainment purposes only.
Mhm.
Is it? Is that in the intro?
Yes.
It
It's
is.
gonna
Great.
be.
Good.
Eric.
Eric, hit us
yeah.
with your hottest thunk.
Yes. No lukewarm thunks.
There's a conspiracy to discredit CNN. It's been bought out by right-wing pundits who want to make the left look foolish by running obvious garbage as real news. It's to destabilize our perceptions of reality and destroy the world.
This is a leftist conspiracy.
No,
This is
right-wing
a con-
conspiracy.
It's a right wing conspiracy.
To co-opt left-wing media, because left-wing media is all owned by billionaires, and billionaires' interests are inherently right-wing.
Okay, wait. Okay, wait. I'm very lost and confused. So CNN.
Okay,
Who?
owned
on.
by a Trump supporter.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure that's true. I didn't fact check anything.
Well, good. That's you're
I
not
don't fact check
supposed
my
to. You're not
conspiracy
supposed to.
theories. They don't work when you fact check.
Yeah,
them.
I know. Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure
do, and it's worse.
I thought they were
Pretty
more
sure.
left leaning.
they used to be, but now they're sort of a parody of what they're basically putting out stories that are what the right thinks the left thinks.
Wow.
Makes left-wing ideas look stupid by association.
Bizarre.
But see, this feels like it's a leftist conspiracy, right? Like they came up with it.
Right,
They think it's
Like
true.
the left wing thinks that the right wing is co-opting their media, but Like, I think it's actually happening in real life.
Oh, okay. So you really, so you are the left-leaning person that thinks this is happening.
I don't know that I have a
Wait,
particular
so assume how
political
elite-
direction. I
Yeah,
just
wait a-
think that politicians are trying to destroy the world
Right.
for
Yeah.
profit.
I mean, that clear. There's.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a
I
conspiracy
mean-
theory. I think that's just. I mean, that's pretty
Profit.
reasonable
As
fact.
Is it a
of
conspiracy theory if it's
motivation.
true?
Well,
I don't know.
it's a conspiracy theory if you're theorizing about it and there is a conspiracy involved.
Hey, I have a question. Has anyone started a news organization called Fake News that's just not true stuff?
The Onion,
No. But it's called Fake News.
but it's just called fake news.
Are
Yeah.
you thinking that way a bunch of people will just like advertise your newspaper business?
I just think
For you?
it's. Do you know how many retweets the Onion articles get from people thinking they're real?
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, that's our demographic.
That's our demographic. People who believe our stupid lies.
Oh man, we could put up our own ads there for our astrological, sign reassignment.
Nice. Bring it all back around in a solid circle.
Not astrological.
We call it Fake News, and it's just celebrity news.
Maybe it's real celebrity news, but it's not actual news.
So it's the most accurate locate. Wow, the blur effect really gets my crumpled pillow in the background.
Mm.
Really
It's
nails
very
that
accurate.
one. Sorry. But yeah, no fake news.
Okay. Bouncing off of that idea, I have a new thunk. I think
Okay.
it's still vaguely formulating.
You think, Thunk?
What if there was a fake news site that mostly just posts spoilers to new movies in a news format? So you could send it to your friend, and there'd be someone sitting like, "This just in."
Local
Big
vigil.
headline: Voldemort is secretly Darth Vader,
Right, exactly.
or
like-
whatever.
or whatever.
I can't think of a spoiler.
Local vigilante who dresses as a bat is actually, write a real news article, except it spoils the end of the movie. Although,
Yeah.
thinking about the new Batman movie, there was nothing to spoil, really.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Batman
well.
wins. Was that the spoiler?
I think the spoiler is like the Riddler has a whole bunch of stuff going on Batman's unaware of for the majority of the film, and there are no real major clues that would lead you to see that one coming.
Does a show or movie need to have a twist in order to be spoiled?
Yes.
No. You
If
have to
everything
say what the
happens the
ending
way
is.
you think it will happen,
I forget what I was watching, but they made the twist so obvious. I was like, the only twist they could actually do was not have a twist. They were like, I forget what it was, but like, these two people are this. I forget what the freaking thing was, but
we
it was
need
like
more of that.
so obvious.
We need that in a movie. I want that really bad. I can see almost any movie where they're like, "Oh man, I think they're dead. I bet they're dead." And you're going through the whole movie watching it, thinking like, "Oh, but they're really
dead
dead
the whole time.
The whole time."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they drop all these hints, and they drop all these hints,
You
and
haven't
then
figured out,
and then
it's not that.
and then the movie ends, and you're like, "Wait, what did I just watch?" I want that really badly now, especially for like people like me who like to like I love trying to like ripping things apart and making diagrams for watching Primer. Like that's like
yeah.
that's my kind of deal. I like figuring things out, and man, just dropping the ball on purpose like that would be fantastic.
I will say a show that's like tease up twists and then never follows through or mentions them again would be pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh, it's basically you'd be basically watching Lost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. That
It's
was
already
a
happened.
successful
We
show.
already. If I'd known
It's
that's
just
what they were
like
trying to do, it now makes sense.
It's the proven
Yeah.
formula. Let's just do that over and over again. Oh, can we mix in that reality TV element somewhere?
Yes.
How do we do that?
I don't know, but
Let's
that's
just make everything all one big idea.
Murder Island and
Well,
55 contestants, 1 gun.
So title for this episode. Do we have it?
Oh, Murder Island.
Murder.
The secret of the ultimate clickbait, open parentheses, not clickbait, close parentheses.
Yeah, okay. We didn't
That's my
Can we
summation.
talk about that really quick? What is the secret of the ultimate clickbait?
It's the open parentheses, not clickbait, close parentheses.
Okay, right.
All good clickbait has that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the
Not
secret.
clickbait.
Not
yeah,
clickbait.
yeah.
Okay.
I have never seen anything with that, and now I'm concerned.
You need to click on more clickbait, bro.
No, it gets me occasionally. It's upsetting.
I think
I'm like, oh fuck, fine,
What?
fine. Show
I
me
thought
what
it
it is, and I'm
said-
like, fucking suck, pain in my goddamn ass, and then I go and I'm grumpy about it for 5 minutes.
wow.
Grumpy. Is that
Uh,
how you grump?
Grumpy.
Is that that's your grump? Ah!
Harumph.
Did we learn anything today?
I learned that whenever I need to like not be on Thunk Tank, I'm just calling Alix and I'm tapping her in.
Yeah,
Dibs on my replacement as being Alix.
I've learned we need more guests on this show.
More good
Maybe we
guests.
can convince our audience to
Well,
like
we
just
haven't-
show up on Discord.
You haven't had any other guests, so
Yeah.
I think that I learned that in order to do any kind of morally questionable scam, I just need to franchise it and let the people who are doing the scam believe in it. And then it morally cancels out.
Yes, it does. As long as other people are working for you when they're doing the morally bad things.
Wow.
It's their choice.
I
You
learned
haven't
that-
enabled them terribly.
I learned that if I accidentally come up with really good thunk ideas, I just need to hire a web developer and go off and start my cult or whatever.
You
it
shouldn't
is.
bring the real ideas here. We need to do
No.
It's
I didn't
shockingly
realize
easy
it
to
was a
just build a
real idea.
website. You could have just done this.
Yeah.
We could
I
still
feel
do
like
it. No one's
maybe
going to stop us.
I just might. I'm weirdly like I feel like there's some easy money inside of having a special monthly email for people to realign their stuff with like a picture of a different crystal every month. That would not be hard.
Oh, God.
Picture of a different crystal every month
Yeah.
is a phenomenal
Picture of a crystal
subscription
of the
service.
month club.
Yeah, it's like Ghost Crate, but for crystals.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
and it's
but
in
you're
an
just-
You don't have to
email.
actually
Yeah.
ship physical objects. So
Yeah, I
much
like it.
easier.
Yeah.
so much easier than physical objects. Exactly.
It's a subscription box, right? All right. No, hear me out. This is a great idea.
Okay. All
You
right.
pay. This is a
what you
paid
learned?
service.
Uh-huh.
All right. It's like $5 a month,
Mm-hmm.
and every day you get a new cute picture of a cat emailed to you.
Okay.
It's been
That's it.
curated.
Curated.
Yeah. Not just
Brighten
any
your
old
day or
not just
or
any
your
old-
friend's day. You can buy it for your friends.
There's one of those for just pictures of the sky. I don't see why you can't do it for pictures of cats.
Well, I think it's going to be bought by a lot of people who don't fully understand how Google works. And
Hmm.
Are people actually having a hard time finding as many cat pictures as they want?
I have no idea,
Yeah,
but I do think people would buy it.
I think the
If it was cheap enough, I think they might buy it for somebody else.
$1 a
$3 a month. $3 a month would be
30 cents a month.
A
Boom.
dollar, like
Too
$1
little.
a month.
Too
you
little.
gotta cover transaction fees. You know.
I think
There's
the-
no-
you're
$3.
right.
$3 is nothing for someone to buy a gift for someone else.
the real trick here, though, is that we don't send them pictures that we find on Google, and instead we use an AI art generator to produce a new kitten picture daily.
Why not just do an AI art of the day?
No. We're
Email
sending
thing.
them real kittens in
Mm.
quotation
Wow.
marks.
Oh, Eric has disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
And on that note, thank
he
you
turned
all
into
for
a weird.
watching.
Jesus.
Really appreciate you guys all watching.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's,
are we
yeah,
allowed
yeah,
to
let's
talk
do
to
it.
the people in chat now?
No, we're
now
gonna
we
do
roll. Shh. We're rolling the credits. Don't talk
Oh,
over them.
You can talk over them. It is
Yeah,
actually
no,
okay.
you can't. You can't talk
Hey,
over
I
them.
wrote this music. I can I can talk over it if I want.
Yeah, that's true. Cool. So
Tay.
it's
No.
it's all over.